One thing I always believed in was that yearning was reserved only for romantic love and nowhere else, which changed in just a matter of seconds. And nothing extraordinary happened. I wrote something about being detached and not caring what really happens in my life and just being content with where I am, which is true, no doubt. But then I got a notification from YouTube. Someone commented on my video, and that made me so giddy and excited that me not caring what happens in my future flew out of the window even when the windows were closed. And I realized I want this and I want more. And the way it hit me, I can only use one word to describe it: yearn. I was yearning for it. Yes, it wore off. I don't get attached to compliments or hate comments. So it passed. But it was there for a good minute. Now I'm back to my default settings. But that 1 minute made me realize that we human beings are always yearning for one thing or another. And if we don't yearn, then who are we even? Desire is most evidently the biggest influential character in our lives. If not for desires, every single human being might be okay leaving the worldly pleasures, or that's what I'd like to believe. But we desire, and we desire in a way our life depends on it. We yearn for approval, pride, love, dreams, and even peace, something you can only attain when you meet yourself and accept yourself. Or that's been my experience anyway. But we yearn for it, we burn for it, we crave it. I can think of one thing that I would want right in this moment without thinking for more than a second. That's how much I want this. And yes, there are moments where this yearning pierces my heart in a way it feels like it's bleeding despite being in the pool of blood. And that's something coming from a person who has finally learned to be content and just focus on her actions. But despite that, can we rip ourselves from this feeling? Can we just exist in a world where this feeling cannot survive? I don't think so. I was trying to write a blog about it, but I think while writing, I zoomed it out a lot to the point it wasn't grounded anymore and I couldn't come up with a conclusion. So I wrote a poem instead because I do have a lot to say and I cannot directly write about it. So let's dive into my imagery. Here it goes. I'm okay. I'm cool. I'm content. I don't act like a fool. Connected with all my roots, not attached to even truths. A layer of arrogance I smelled, a notification, and a feeling I sensed. So I dived deep into the rabbit hole, found a treasure box, and it touched the soul. Unsettling it's not, yet the threads are in a knot. A calm, deep seated feeling, as if she's the queen ready for ruling. Finally out of the cell to where she belongs. I pace in my head, trying to find all the wrongs. I cannot be defeated by a mere feeling. I spent years holding myself steady. It feels like failing. It's fleeting, doesn't care about succeeding. And I'm reading every rule book in existence, but I don't see myself winning. Should I accept? Or should I try in retrospect? It's cool in the summer and warm in the winter. It smells like first rain. My heart in it no longer knows pain. An ego death or an identity clash. I am on my knees with hands on my cheeks. A smile escapes. In the hearty ache, I accept my fate. You know what a wonderful realization it is that two truths can coexist, which relieves me of the pain and frustration of choosing. Yes, I'm detached. And yes, I yearn. It's not a competition. Both can be true, both can exist, and both can be chosen. Detachment frees you, yearning holds you. So the obvious choice seems detachment, but just because something holds you doesn't mean it holds you back. It can hold you in love, relief, calm. It can hold you steady when you are stumbling. It can hold you to the ground when you try to run away from yourself. So what are human beings if not yearners? I don't know, maybe souls that are content and alive enough to want more.